We're here at the basque section of Boise, Idaho, and this is an old house that Moore Cunningham, no, wait a minute,
No.
Who owned it?
This is the Uberaga boarding house, and it is very similar to a lot of the boarding houses that were around this area for the Basque district. We have a very large population of Basque people here in Boise, and this is the Uberaga boarding house.
All right.
So this opened in, the Uberaga started about 1917, and then they actually owned it until the 1980s when they donated to the Basque Museum and Cultural Center.
Right here, or did they move it?
It's been here the entire time.
All right.
This used to be the Cyrus Jacobs house. He was the first mayor of Boise, and it's considered the first brick house of Boise.
Oh, really? What was it before? Just wood?
This was there was a canal across the street here, because this is Grove Street, so there was groves of trees up and down. So before this was here, there was nothing. Cyrus Jacobs built this house.
And you just found a bucket for the thing. Can you hold the bucket up? This is bucket. What year is it?
As far as I can tell, it's about a 1930s era from Rochester, New York, and I bought it on Etsy.
On what?
On Etsy.
What's that, like eBay?
It's similar to eBay, but it's a little different, more like arts and crafts.
Now you're going to tell me about this tree here.
I am going to tell you about the tree.
All right.
So the tree of Guernica is a tree that's in the city of Guernica in the Basque Country, and it is an ancient tree that shows it's where the Basques would meet for their government in that area, and it's ancient and it predates the Spanish state. Okay. So Basques would meet underneath of there, so it's very sacred to them. This tree here comes from an acorn from the tree of Guernica.
Oh, really?
So this is an ancient sacred tree.
All right. Now, Basques come from Spain, right?
They come from what's now known as the Spain and French governments,
and they've been
over the Pyrenees.
They've been warring together or against each other for a long time, haven't they?
They have been defending their ancient rights, because they claim that they are older than the Spanish and French government.
Oh.
They are still trying to gain their national independence as what we now consider a nation.
All right. Now, what's their main food if they're going to sit down and eat some supper? What would they eat?
Well, it depends on which. If you're in the Basque Country, if you're here, I've never been there, but
what do you think they'd eat? Beans and rice, or what?
Consider it beans and rice and chorizos.
Black beans or brown beans, or?
I'm not sure on that one, unfortunately.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. What was your first name?
I'm Tanya.
Tanya. Well, that was a very nice thing here in Boise, and thanks a lot.